So I think the cops were here this weekend. And,
they were.
But they had me sign the medical release, and this was after I sent them an email going, "Why aren't you here, kidding?" And now, so before they said they wanted all the video so they could show a sequence of events. Well, I have 6,400 hours of video, right? So now they're telling me they're not taking the evidence. So I still have the bags of stuff here, the cords and the tape and stuff. They refused to take it. They said that I have to have all the evidence so they can just have it all in one swoop, and I can't give them a little piece here and a little piece there. So I have to get this stuff ready for the lawyer anyways. I'm almost done with it, but it's basically I have a summary with the date and time of the video and a summary of it, and then it's all being put on flash drives. So I have, it's a couple of pages because it's a whole month's worth of him killing me. Every day he was putting drugs in my food. So.
Right. So when were they there?
Was it Saturday or Sunday? When it was raining. Yeah, it was Saturday after I talked to you. They came out and had me.
Was it the original arresting officer, or was it somebody else?
It was the original Livingston, and then I think his supervisor. I can't remember his name.
Okay, I have it in my report, so I can look it up.
Listen. Oh, I left a message for the supervisor because I was told to follow a chain of command, and I left a voicemail. And that's after that. Then they came out and had me sign a medical release, but they still refused to take the bags of evidence that I have sitting here. So, I mean, how is it? You know, David's going to be able to get away with this because the chain of evidence has been broken because the cops aren't collecting what they're supposed to collect.
I know, and that's one of the reasons I'm calling is that we're going to call in. Our executive director is going to call the El Paso County DA as well as the sheriff, and they just wanted me to confirm that you're okay with them using your name and your case numbers.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm about ready to go to the press with this in a little while. I wanted to see what happens after the restraining order thing. And
Did he get served yet? Do you know?
No, he tried. The server, I had to pay somebody. So Adams County wasn't able to serve him. Teller County couldn't do it. And Arapahoe County can't do it because his job's not cooperating either. Even though they have tracking devices in their truck and they know where he's at. But so I hired a private company, and was it Thursday or Friday? I hired him. I think it was Thursday, and they haven't been able to get him yet. This morning they were there at 6 o'clock this morning, and the truck wasn't there, so they're going to try again later. So I don't know. Oh, and he sent me emails, too. That was another thing. So I spent, instead of focusing on the other work I had to do, I got an email from my email account to my email account, which was him. So it looks like I sent...
Is that the one where he said cooperation is easier and he sent the nude photo?
Yeah. Did I tell you about that already? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you sent me screenshots of that.
Yeah. So So that he sent me the nude photo, and I did reply back on that, and I told him that if he had anything to say, he can contact Perkins Law, and I sent him a copy of the restraining order through the email. So I know he has it, but I know it's not legal if you don't serve him. So I don't. But I told him court was in the email. I told him that court was on the 25th at 1:30. But I mean, I hadn't heard nothing else since then. But no, he was. At the same time, I'm trying to save my account. He's in there deleting stuff and moving stuff, and he pulled files from my email and sent it to his other email account. Things like my son's tax records and my resume and personal information that he was pulling from my emails and forwarding to himself from my account.
That's weird.
Oh, he's a stalker. This is what he does. He's always been like that.
Yeah.
So, I found he even sent himself my dad's address, things like that,
Yeah.
So
So you had when they came to pick up evidence, how many videos did you have ready for them to take?
I have 4 flash drives. I could have taken any of them. Plus, they have access to my Google Drive that has all of the videos on it. I sent that to them on day 1. I gave them access to my Google Drive. They have a link. They could see every video. So even the ones with people picking their noses. I mean, they're all on there. But I know it's a lot to go through, so...
So they want you to go through and date everything?
Yeah.
That's why why wouldn't
I
they
thought they were...
it?
Because they want it all in a neat little package for them. So basically I'm doing their job for them. That's how I feel anyways. So I have the burden of proof, was what the judge said. Okay, well the cops aren't helping. They're not doing their job. They're refusing to send off anything to the lab either. They still supposedly have the cup of coffee. For the last 2 weeks they've had this cup of coffee and they're not doing anything with it. They're refusing to do anything with it.
And why did they say they won't send the coffee to the
Because
lab?
they have to have the corresponding video. Well, I already sent them those videos. I sent them in emails and stuff too, and they won't do anything with it. So the excuse I got is that they want it all in one thing and that they can't piecemeal it together. So that's what I was told. I can pull the video on that one too. I should probably pull the video on that one too, but I think it might have been off camera. So I don't know. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm just frustrated with it. Doing the best I can, but not, not really getting any support from the cops. I don't feel like they're doing their job. But
they're not.
I don't care how cute they are. They're not doing their job. So, but it's frustrating. So.
It is, I know. And you're doing everything I sent you the contact info for the chief DA.
Yeah, I saw that. And I don't know if I even want to call them because it's not... Every time I...
Well, you talked to an administrative assistant. You didn't talk to the DA.
Okay.
And I think rather than call him, I would send him an email and just, outline everything that's happened and all of that because...
Yeah, that way, because I sound like I'm rambling when I talk to people. So...
It's not that, Pauline. It's that, it's trail.
Okay.
We need a paper trail.
Yeah.
I called them, I emailed them, called them. And then, when you get all the emails and the videos and all that stuff done, then let me know because I'd like for you to file a victim's assistance claim.
Okay.
But because that's the only way this is going to change. It's not immediate, but that's the only way it's going to change.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right, kiddo?
Okay. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm almost done going through it. I have 1 more day to review. Well, 3 more days. Yeah, I got 3 more days to review. So, and I might probably need to... Yeah, I got to update a couple of the flash drives, but it should be fine. It should be ready to go here in the next few days.
Do you remember you said you called Livingston's supervisor? Are you the supervisor's supervisor? You didn't happen to get his name, did you?
Wilkins. I had it written down. I was moving furniture, so now everything's out of place. See, that's how that works for me. I can't seem to get it. I'm so unorganized. This is where a part of my problem too, because I got my aunts and my grandma's stuff to deal with too. Oh, and then so my car, I had to take that into repair today, and the reason, so I had a leak, an oil leak, and it said to change the oil, and it was low in oil, so I took it in, and they can't fix it because dumbass stripped the bolt out, so now I have to replace the entire. Now I have to replace the entire oil pan, which is like over $300, and it's got to see. He's the reason why it's broken, because he's the reason why it's like that. And they're like, "Who's changing your oil?" And I'm like, my husband. I was just worried too that because we were just in there for a nail in the tire the other day, and then I saw the leak, and then the car was acting funny, and I'm like, great. So I'm paranoid, maybe thinking he messed with my car, but. hopefully, they'll do a look over and make sure everything's okay with it. But I mean, if he cuts the brakes,
Yeah,
I'm sure
he
that
will.
that's obvious if he does something stupid like that.
If he does something stupid, yeah. All right, let me get this into my supervisor. She's waiting
All
for
right.
me.
I'm sorry. I chat too
Don't
much.
be sorry.
So.
No, you don't. You're doing fine. I just want to make sure that I've got my facts right. Marcus is the
That's
supervisor.
correct. That's correct. And that's who was here Saturday, I believe. But of course, they don't leave their business cards with me when they're here, so I'm not 100% sure. So Livingston was the black cop, and then the other cop, I guess, is not on the case anymore. And so it's his Livingston and his supervisor.
Okay.
So, and the one that told the social worker that it was a simple DV case is, I guess, was Parsons. And he was on one of the cops that was here on the first day.
Well, it was a simple DV case. Why wasn't he arrested?
They let him go. They told him to go get a hotel.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at him like, you saw what I saw, right? So I'm not crazy. But I don't know why they're not doing anything. I get the evidence collection, but they should be the ones collecting the evidence, not me. I mean,
That's right.
at least that's what I see from TV. The cops collect the evidence, not the.
Not the person.
So I'm doing their work for them. And they're hiring for a detective right now too, and pay's not bad, so I might just apply for that.
There you go.
But
I'm sure they'd love to have you on there.
well, maybe I will see what they do. Oh, all right. I'll let you go. I know you gotta go. I'm sorry. Thank you. I'll let you know.
I'll talk to
All
you
right,
later.
thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.